I think by and large, the problem of social security exclusion in Zambia remains one of the key challenges that is having an overall impact even on the socio-economic status of citizens, especially women. I say so because by and large, Zambia's socio-economic strata is mainly informal sector, which is comprising almost over 70%. And because our social security system in Zambia, within its current format, and also others that are managed by the public as well as corporate entities, are primarily designed for the formal sector. But at the same time, the formal sector is only comprised around 27%. So meaning that the majority of citizens are actually left out from the social security system, and this creates a kind of a challenge, for the future and also the socio-economic strata. Okay, first and foremost, in the recent years, in extending our pension coverage to the informal sector has become very important socio-economic intervention, both for our policymakers, but also as part of the national development planning. And in order to fight poverty, it has become important that government opens up avenues and opportunities to ensure that its service delivery and also its intervention in terms of meeting the bulk of the population becomes accessible, but also reaches out to the most unserved areas. And because Zambia's population is largely rural, where infrastructure remains underdeveloped and undeveloped in some of the remotest areas, it has become imperative that infrastructure needs to be rolled out to those areas. And in order to be able to firstly provide information that people so need to make decisions, but also secondly, provide opportunities for people, especially in the rural areas, for them to engage with their own local leaders, with their own local structures on that which is very pertinent to their own socio-economic livelihood. And therefore, meaning that if the government is planning to take its development planning out there, it has no other means with the undeveloped road infrastructure underdeveloped other utility infrastructure. It's actually bringing on board the need to bring about innovation with the digital platforms that would deliver information and services cheaply to a lot of people, but also timely, so that people are not left behind for those that are in the outside far-flung areas. First and foremost, it was quite exciting for FSD Zambia to be part of just reflecting and collecting different views in writing up that the chapter. We had an opportunity to engage with the relevant government ministries, the relevant social security institutions in Zambia, and we also had other key stakeholders that have got an interest in ensuring that we promote social security. And the fact that we were able to convene different stakeholders and we were also able to convene different minds to reflect on that chapter, but also some of the key components of the chapter, it's first and foremost creating a sense of ownership on the part of those that participated. And because of also the involvement of the policymakers, we strongly believe as FSD Zambia that this book chapter, being part of the larger experiences that are also contained in the book from other chapters from other countries, it will go to a great length in actually convincing the policymakers and other stakeholders as to why micropension is able to create a difference for those who are in the informal sector and for government itself as well, in terms of providing the needed service in order to promote sustainable futures for its people.